hell is this? You make way more than I do!
What? But why are you mad? That's a good thing, right?
No, of course it isn't! The man needs to be making more than the woman!
But we can't survive on your salary alone. Marin goes to a private preschool, for crying out loud. I'm just trying to bring in as much money for the family as possible.
But your responsibility is to make ends meet with my salary alone. You're gonna have to figure this out.
What? My name is Natsuki Mizus. I currently work at an international company as a businesswoman. I used to study English and marketing in college, and now I'm using those skills to connect our business with those in other countries. I got married with my husband, Tatsuya, 8 years ago. And we had our first daughter, Marin, 5 years ago. When we had Marin, I quit my job so I could focus on being a mother, but... Tatsuya, can you stop yelling at me like that every day? I'm very tired from work right now, and you're stressing me out.
God, so now you're trying to act like you're better than me, huh?
No, that's not what I'm trying to do.
You were hiding this in the dresser, weren't you? Why would you do that?
You got home before me and looked through my dresser without my permission, huh?
What if my parents find out about this? This is so embarrassing!
Look, Tatsuya, the economy isn't doing too well right now, and you're not getting paid as much as you used to. You get that, right?
Well, yes. But what does that have to do with anything?
Marin's preschool is top-notch, and she can almost automatically get into a really good college if she does well in that system. But it's gonna cost us a lot of money. I felt like we needed to be bringing in more money so we can keep on living comfortably. So I reached out to my former boss and asked him to rehire me.
God, shut the hell up! If you make more money than me next month, you're gonna have to quit your job. Got it?
Tatsuya, you have to listen to me.
Mom? Dad? Are you guys fighting?
Oh, sorry, Marin. Did we wake you up? Here, I can read you another bedtime story so you can go back to sleep.
She doesn't have a clue what's going on.
And so I held Marin's hand and went up to her room with her. I put her in bed and read a bedtime story so she could go to sleep. When I went back to our bedroom, Tatsuya was already asleep. He was facing the wall though, and it felt like he was trying to tell me that he was still mad at me. He wasn't like this before we got married. A few days later,
Mom, I was Snow White. Did you see me?
Yeah, you did amazing, honey. You deserve an Oscar. By the way, do you want to grab lunch before we head back home?
Yay! I want meatloaves and a strawberry sundae. This meatloaf is amazing. Oh my god!
I'm getting a text message. I wonder who it's from. Natsuki, what the hell have you been feeding my son? Whoa, ma'am? Calm down. What are you talking about? Don't tell me to calm down, you bitch. You married into our family. Have you forgotten about that? Mind your tone. Yeah, sorry about that. But anyway, what can I do for you today? Tatsuya told me about what you've been doing. You've been making excuses for yourself, and you haven't been doing the chores around the house properly. Tatsuya complained about me to you again? He didn't complain. He just told me the truth about you. Well, it's not the truth, but whatever. But anyway, you should be cooking breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day for my son. You're his wife, for crying out loud. Oh, come on, don't be ridiculous. I'm working full-time, and that's already super difficult and demanding. I heard that you only prepare lunch for him on Mondays and Wednesdays. Yeah, and on the other days, I ask him to get something at the company cafeteria. You have to be kidding me. You're asking my son to pay for a lunch? You know how expensive that is? Well, I've heard that his company offers very cheap meals for their employees in the cafeteria. But you don't even give him money to buy lunch, right? Have some shame. Her name is Yumi, and she's Tatsuya's mother. That makes her my mother-in-law. She always texts me whenever she has a complaint about me. I feel like this constitutes as harassment, but she keeps on doing it. I always feel really tired after having conversations with her. I'm sorry, but could you tell Tatsuya that he should come to me if he wants to complain about the way I do things? But you don't understand. Tatsuya told me that he has warned you many times before coming to me. Look, I work from morning to night 5 days a week, and I really do appreciate you for picking Marin up from preschool when I'm out at work, but I don't mind taking care of Marin. She's adorable. But you need to be taking better care of my son. But I always thank him for everything he does for our family. On the other hand, Tatsuya has never thanked me for anything. But my son is the main pillar of your family. You need to be treating him with the utmost respect. You really need to stop clinging onto your son like that. From now on, you have to prepare 3 meals a day for my son, and make sure you serve it hot. You need to prioritize your family over your job. Got it? I'm sorry, but I'm tired of listening to you ramble. Goodbye. I'm out enjoying lunch with my daughter right now, and I don't need you to ruin my mood. Oh, wait, you better not. Come back here. That was exhausting. I hope I don't have to talk to her in person for a good while.
Mom, aren't you going to eat?
Of course I am. I haven't eaten out in ages. I'm gonna make the most out of this. Tatsuya, you complained to your mother about me again, didn't you? She texted me earlier today and it was really annoying.
Oh, she already brought it up with you, huh? That's good. I'm glad she talked to you about it.
But she blamed me for everything. It really wasn't fair at all. It pissed me off.
But you're the problem. Why would she act any different?
Look, I'm doing my best out here, okay? Why don't you act yourself if you are as well?
What are you trying to say?
All I'm saying is, you should be asking yourself if you really should be treating me this way.
Who the hell do you think you are, huh?
My words seemed to be going through one ear and out the other, so I ignored them for the rest of the night and slept together with Marin in her room. I've got work tomorrow, so I needed to get to bed early anyway.
Dad, I want to go to the park.
Sorry, honey, but I'm really tired from working all week.
But you promised me that you'd play with me today.
Ow! My head is starting to hurt. Ow!
Marin, I'll take you to the park.
Okay.
Mom has way too much time on her hands, so she'll be able to play with you, Marine.
Why would you say that in front of our daughter, you idiot? And so I brought Marin to the park that day. When she was on the swings playing by herself, I got a call from someone. Hello? Who is this?
Oh, hey, Natsuki.
Mr. Genichiro! It's so nice to hear from you.
Oh, come on. You can call me Grandpa, just like old times.
But...
You're Tatsuya's wife. I know we're not related by blood, but I still consider you one of my beautiful grandchildren.
Thank you so much.
But anyway, I was wondering if you want to come over to my place today. You can bring Marine and Tatsuya with you if you'd like.
What?
One of my relatives gave me a massive packet of snacks, but I can't eat them all by myself. So I wanted to share some with you guys.
Oh, in that case, is it alright if I visit you in about an hour?
Yeah, be careful on your way here.
Grandpa!
Welcome home, Marine. I've got some snacks for you in the back. Let me get them for you guys.
Thanks!
Thank you so much for inviting us here today, Mr. Genichiro.
Again, don't be afraid to call me Grandpa.
Yes, sir.
Huh? Is Tatsuya not here with you guys?
Well, actually, I can't thank Tatsuya enough for everything that he does for our family, and I know how hard he works every day.
But he isn't very helpful when it comes to raising your daughter and doing the chores, huh?
Well, yes, I guess it comes down to that.
And he was mad at you because you make more than him, huh?
Yes, and Yumi also got really mad at me because she felt like I wasn't doing enough for the family. No matter what I say to them, they're not willing to listen. I'm out of options here.
Well, you've done nothing wrong, Natsuki, and Tatsuya and Yumi aren't being fair to you at all.
Mr. Genichiro has been living by himself ever since he lost his wife to cancer. His son, or my father-in-law, died a few years ago as well. So, for the past few years, he's been trying to move on from those losses by himself. He's healthy right now, but we never know what might happen. So, Marin, Tatsuya, and I have been visiting him every once in a while to check up on him.
You don't have to go through this alone, you know. I'm on your side.
Thank you. That really means a lot.
And if you need any help from me, just call me. You have my number. I'll do my best to support you.
And thanks to those words, I started to feel a lot better about my situation. After that, Marin played with Mr. Genichiro for a bit, and we all had a great time. Mr. Genichiro gave us all of the leftover snacks that were in his house. But when I got back home, I hid them in a secret locker that's in Marin's room because I didn't want Tatsuya to find them and eat them all. And besides, Mr. Genichiro told me not to give any of the snacks to his grandson, so... But anyway, after that day, I was able to live my life in peace for a while, but...
Natsuki.
Huh? Why do you have such a serious look on your face? Is something wrong?
I need to talk to you about Marin. She's currently attending MoniRobo preschool, right?
That's right. And if she progresses through the system and does well, she's guaranteed a spot at MoniRobo University.
Look, I wanted to apologize to you for putting you under a lot of pressure. I know I haven't been fair to you recently.
Huh? Why is he acting so nice all of a sudden?
If Marion is going to keep on attending that school, we're gonna need all the money we can get, and we really do need your help.
Well, our situation isn't all that bad. I got some money from my parents recently, and that should help with...
And that's why I decided to make Marine leave MoniRobo preschool.
Wait, what?
I'm gonna look for a place she can go to that doesn't cost as much, and we can send her there once we sign all the paperwork.
Whoa, hold on. I don't understand what you're saying right now.
What don't you understand? We're going to transfer her over to another school.
But why? None of this makes any sense. Why would you do such a thing?
Well, right now, we're in a bit of a financial rut. We need Marine to help us out by transferring to a less costly school.
But she's still 5 years old. We shouldn't be putting her through this.
Oh, so you're fine without family going bankrupt, huh? Is that what you want to happen?
But you and your mother were the ones that came up with the idea of Marin going to that preschool in the first place. I didn't oppose that idea because Marin seemed to be on board as well, but...
Yep, you're right about that.
And besides, we have help from our parents. We don't need to transfer out of her school.
What the hell?
Wait, did you say something? You need to speak up.
So you're gonna act like I'm stupid again, huh?
What? I couldn't understand why he felt that way. He was acting like a victim when I wasn't even calling him stupid or anything. Whoa, calm down, all right? I never said that.
You think I'm useless, don't you? God, why do you have to be so pretentious about this?
No, I don't think of you like that. You have to believe me.
You say that, but you're probably just lying to me.
What's gone into you lately? You've been very cold and distant from us.
You think being kind to me is going to change my mind? I've already talked to the principal about this. I've made up my mind.
What?
I'm sure she's going to like her new preschool. Everything will work out fine.
You can't do this to her. She loves going to that preschool. She already has a lot of friends there.
But we don't have a choice, all right? We're done here.
And so, from that day on, Tatsuya started to be extra cold and mean to me. He's treating Marin the same way as before, which I can appreciate, but that's probably only because he feels bad about making her quit her current preschool. But I'm not going to forgive him that easily for doing a stunt like this. Your husband was adamant on having his daughter transfer out of our school, but we wanted to hear from you just in case. So, do you feel the same way? I can't believe my husband already talked to you guys. Marin has a lot of friends here, and she seems to be having a lot of fun hanging out with them at preschool every day. She's a very smart kid, too, and she's been learning a lot recently. I would hate to see her leave. She's such a good fit here. I feel the same exact way as you do. I don't want to make her quit her current preschool, and ideally, I'd like her to progress the MoniRobo school system. I understand. I'll talk to my husband about this again, and hopefully, I can get through to him this time around. Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. That bastard! I can't believe he talked to her teacher like that without me knowing.
So what did you want to talk to me about? I want to go to bed already.
We can only talk when Marin's asleep, so just give me a second, alright? Anyway, I'm planning on letting Marin stay at her current preschool. I talked with her teacher today, and we're on the same page about this.
What? But I told you, I've already made the necessary...
You thought telling her teacher that she was going to quit was going to be good enough? Tell me, what did your mother tell you?
What?
I don't think you acted alone. You wouldn't do something like this. I think your mother said something to you that made you do this. Tatsuya thought to himself for a while, but then said this to me.
Mom doesn't like that you're working and making more money than me.
I know. She always texts me and tells me to quit my job. It's annoying.
And so she introduced another girl to me. She thinks I should remarry with her.
What? You're joking, right?
This is her.
Whoa, she's really pretty.
Right? She looks amazing.
Whoa, hold on. Are you crazy or something? Your mother is asking you to cheat on me.
Well, it worked. I'm already in love with this person.
Don't tell me.
I've already went on a few dates with her.
So you were having an affair with her without me knowing?
And I want to get a divorce with you and move in with her soon. And to do that, I need Marine to transfer schools.
This isn't fair. This is insane.
Natsuki, why don't you say something, huh?
So the reason you want to make our daughter quit her current preschool is because you fell in love with another woman? You must be insane!
I'm tired of living with you, alright? You have to free me!
But that doesn't mean that you should have cheated on me. You should have talked to me about this, like an adult.
I've already made up my mind.
Damn it!
You can have custody over Marine. I just want this all to be over with.
Well, fine then. If you want a divorce, then I'll give you a divorce. And so I decided to break up with my husband and woke Marin up to tell her the news. Marin asked me where we were going, and her innocent smile made my eyes tear up. I'm never going to forgive that asshole for this. I'm going to make you pay, you bastard. I'm sorry for contacting you this late. Is it alright if we head over to your place? And so I gathered my stuff and headed to Mr. Genichiro's house. He welcomed us with open arms. When I told him about what happened, he was furious. He was willing to help me get revenge on my husband. And after 2 weeks...
Natsuki, I know you're in there!
Why are you staying over at my father-in-law's house?
I don't know what my grandpa told you, but I'm not paying you anything!
God, can you guys keep it down? You're causing a ruckus out here.
Grandpa?
I was the one that told Natsuki to hire a lawyer.
Were you the one that wrote that letter Natsuki sent to Tatsuya?
We discussed what she should do and came to the conclusion that this was the best course of action for her. I had a friend that was a lawyer, so we got his help.
So, you betrayed me?
Oh, don't be ridiculous. I treat everyone equally.
But you're clearly picking favorites with Natsuki. Tatsuya, Yumi.
Natsuki, you bastard! Why the hell are you coming after my money, huh?
Well, because we're getting a divorce because of your affair. Seeking compensation is my right. Why the hell would you do this to your ex-husband?
No, we're getting a divorce because you were a bitch! You should be compensating me for this divorce!
Yeah, he's right.
Shut up, both of you!
Whoa.
God, what the hell is your problem?
Sir, you have to calm down. Please.
Yeah, this is just a big misunderstanding.
The two seem to be terrified of Mr. Genichiro. He's usually a kind and calm person, so I guess his fury took them by surprise.
I lost my son and wife a few years ago, and you two never came here to check up on me when I was grieving alone.
I'm sorry, sir. I was just busy and...
You haven't had to work a day in your life, and ever since my son passed away, you've been living off his inheritance.
But...
I didn't have a choice, though. I was really busy with work, and...
Yes, I understand. You're working hard for your family. I can respect that. Then you ended up betraying both of them. That I can't forgive.
I never betrayed them! I've been loyal to them all my life!
Natsuki has been working hard day and night to provide for her family and make sure all of the chores get done. But you betrayed her and had an affair with some woman your mother introduced to you.
But my mother told me that she was a better person than Natsuki!
I can't believe this is my grandson. I used to be proud of you.
But she was making way more than me, and she constantly bragged about it!
You and I both know that Natsuki would never do something like that. She always visits me with Marin, and I love spending time with both of them. She truly cares about me, and I can't thank her enough for that.
She's just trying to make herself look good in front of you.
I was ecstatic when I found out that you were marrying her. I thought you chose the right person. What?
Why the hell are you speaking so highly of her?
Today's day and age, it's not strange to see women actively participating in the workforce, so it's also your responsibility to handle some of the chores to alleviate the stress that's placed on your wife.
Tatsuya and Yumi fell silent. I guess they couldn't think of a counter-argument. Or they were just super intimidated by Mr. Genichiro's demeanor. He almost looked like a mountain.
Natsuki, are you sure you want a divorce with my grandson?
Yes, I've already made up my mind.
Very well then.
Tatsuya, I'll see you in court. I've got all the evidence I need with me, and I'm coming after you.
What?
You need to hide your tracks better. all I needed was a couple of weeks to find all the information I was looking for.
You've got to be kidding me.
And that's not it. I'm cutting you two off from our family.
What did you just say?
And that means Natsuki is going to receive all of my assets when I pass away.
That's ridiculous. There's no way that's allowed.
Mom's right. You're not even related to Natsuki anymore.
So this was your plan all along, huh? You were after his money this whole time. No, I wasn't. What?
I made this decision by myself. And it's up to Natsuki if she really wants to accept that money. Oh yeah, and your current house is going to her as well.
What?
My family was poor, but I put in a lot of effort to get to where I am today.
Wait a minute.
And the house that you currently live in is owned by me. It's my property.
I thought it belonged to my husband. No way.
Tatsuya, we're going to be reaching out to you about the court case soon. So you should hire a lawyer.
You can't cut me off, Grandpa. I'm your grandson.
You should have never betrayed your family. You should have been honest with them.
No way.
You better get away from him right now, Tatsuya.
Natsuki.
You better not touch him, or else.
Get away from Grandpa, Dad!
Marine, you're on my side, right?
No! I hate you, Dad!
Marine.
I want to live with you, Grandpa!
Oh, well, I think that's a great idea, honey.
We can move in with him, right, Mom?
Of course, honey.
No!
It wasn't supposed to be like this. After a few months, I was able to settle my court case with Tatsuya. I was able to receive fair compensation for the affair and divorce. And Tatsuya also has to pay child support for Marin every month now. Because of this, he's now in a lot of debt. Everyone at his workplace also found out about what he did. And since they all started making fun of him, he had to quit his job. He had a difficult time finding a new job, and now he's living with his mother. Apparently, they're now both working day and night at a factory to pay back their debt. Oh, yeah, and I made sure to seek compensation from his girlfriend too. She's also having a hard time paying it back.
Thank you so much for everything, Grandpa. I hope you're enjoying heaven.
Hey, Marin, you better eat breakfast. You're gonna be late to school.
Okay.
It's been 2 years since he passed away. He told me to use his money to do whatever I wanted to do. So I bought a room in an apartment building, but I hope he's happy with me.
Mom, let's eat.
All right. I also made my daughter change schools so that my ex-husband and his mother couldn't stalk her. Her former teacher said that she was sad to see us go, but she understood that this was necessary. Marin seems to be enjoying her new school, and she's made a lot of friends here as well. I wasn't sure if I made the right choice at first, but I'm confident that I did now. But anyway, if I had stayed with my husband, I wouldn't have been able to live my life freely like this. The reason I can live my life the way I want to now is because of my grandfather and everything that he did for us. I cannot thank him enough for giving me this new life. Ah, it feels so nice out here today. The ocean is as beautiful as always. My name is Kaide, and I'm a 28-year-old that works at an IT firm. I mainly work from home, so I only show up to the office around 2 times a month. But I'd say I'm living a happy and fulfilling life right now. Maybe I'll go out for a walk with Mom. The sky is as clear as it can be today. I'm always so glad when it's sunny on my days off. And we actually have a private beach right outside our home, too. It's small, but I really like spending time there. Hey Mom, it's really nice out, so let's go for a walk. We can make sure we only go to areas you can walk safely in. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. A few years ago, my mother injured her legs in a bad car accident. Thankfully, she was able to come out of it alive, but she's unable to walk freely now. That means she can't run, climb, or carry heavy stuff anymore. She used to run the marathon, so this is really hard for her. I'm so glad we decided to get a place along the shore. We moved into this place about a month ago. Yeah, I can't believe I get to take walks on our private beach every day. The hospital my mother is rehabbing at was a bit far from our old home, and there weren't any places where my mother could safely walk around. So we decided to move out here. We had the house built according to our needs, so it took a while for us to get through the entire process though. And Dad is really happy with the new place, so that's a plus too. My father has worked his butt off for us for the past 40 years, so now that he's retired, I want him to spend the rest of his life in peace and harmony. but when I got home, I found a red car parked outside our house. Huh? Is this Kenya's car? Oh, that's right. Kenya and his wife are supposed to come here today. Kenya is my older brother. He's 5 years older than me. He's married, so he doesn't live with us anymore, but he still visits us quite often. Since we moved into this place, he's visiting us almost every week.
There you guys are. Kenya's here.
You guys should have been waiting here for us. I mean, we did come here last week as well, but...
Hello, how are you doing? I'm doing good. How about you? This is Mariko. She's Kenya's wife. She's 2 years younger than me, but she's technically my older sister-in-law. That kind of feels weird, but whatever. So, what are you here for, Kenya?
Well, we wanted to surf at the beach today. Mariko really wanted to come out here again, so...
Yeah, I love the beach and I love this house. This place is amazing.
But anyway, I'm going to move all our stuff into our room.
Huh? Wait, why do you have so much stuff with you? I was shocked when I saw the massive suitcase that Kenya had brought with him.
Wait, didn't Mom tell you? We're gonna be here all weekend, since Monday is a holiday. We're spending 2 nights here.
What?
We're gonna be out on the beach during the day, so you won't see us most of the time.
Oh, I see.
I mean, Kenya is the oldest son. He has every right to be here.
Sure. I hope you guys have fun. I'm glad I get to spend more time with my brother, but I'm not a very big fan of Mariko. Her perfume smells really strong, and she's got an attitude about her. She has the exact opposite personality as me, and so it's no wonder I don't really get along with her. By the way, what are you going to do over the weekend? I don't really have any plans right now. I was supposed to go out with one of my friends, but we ended up having to cancel.
Wait, you don't have a boyfriend right now, do you?
Mariko looked at me and grinned after saying that. She definitely is trying to make fun of me right now. Well, no, but why does that matter?
Well, I was wondering if you wanted to go to a matchmaking party. Obviously, I can't go because I'm married to Kenya, but...
Whoa, a matchmaking party? That's the stuff young people go to, isn't it?
That's right. Wait, don't tell me you've never been to one. That's crazy.
I'm sorry for being an introvert. God, she always gets on my nose like that. It's not like I don't have friends or anything. And I've been in relationships before, but compared to Mariko, I guess I'm a bit of a loser.
One of my friends invited me to a matchmaking party. And I had to say no. I mean, why would she even invite me in the first place? She knows I'm married.
Yeah, alright, we get it. You're married.
But anyway, I'll give you her number, so make sure you reach out to her, okay?
What? I never said I was going, though. I can't go. Oh, why not? You just said you didn't have any plans. You should try it out.
Yeah, if you don't make a move, you'll never find a partner. Or are you planning on staying here for the rest of your life? I don't really think that's a good idea. You're almost in your 30s, for crying out loud.
Yes, I'm not going to meet anyone nice if I don't put myself out there, but I don't really want to listen to Mariko's advice. It's clear that she's just making fun of me right now. So why should I even listen to her?
You don't have to necessarily find a partner there. You primarily work from home right now, so there aren't many opportunities for you to meet new people. I think this is a great chance for you to make new friends.
Yeah, I completely agree, sir. Well said. My parents actually mean what they say, so I can't really push back on them as hard as I want to, but... I know, but I still have to make dinner for you guys, and there's more people here than usual, so I don't want to force you to do everything for us, Mom. Oh, but you won't have to worry about that at all. I'm here to help. Wow, Mariko, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. God, this isn't good. It feels like they're all against me right now. I'm trapped in a corner right now, aren't I?
Huh? What's going on here? What are you guys talking about?
Oh, there's someone that could help me out here. My brother has always been a reliable ally for me, and he's always had my back, no matter what situation I was in. Kenya, I don't want to go to a matchmaking party.
Whoa, what? A matchmaking party?
My friend is hosting a matchmaking party, and they need more people for the event. I thought it would be a great opportunity for Kaide to meet new people, but...
Well, that's a great idea. I think you should go, Kaede. Opportunities like this don't come by every day.
But Kenya! That's when I saw Mariko grin from ear to ear. This bastard! And so now I have to go to a matchmaking party on Sunday night. And so the next day, I headed to where I was supposed to meet my group. Man, I'm so nervous. But like Dad said, I shouldn't feel too pressured to find the one today. I'm just gonna try to enjoy the event.
Wait, are you Kaide?
Yes. Are you Mariko's friend? I had told the person I was supposed to meet up with what I was wearing that day so she could spot me more easily. But there were other people in the station dressed like me. I wonder how she was able to tell that I was the real Kaide, even though she's never met me before.
Yep, that's right. Man, I'm so glad I talked to the right person. You looked a bit different from the photo that Mariko had sent me, so...
The photo? What do you mean?
Well, I'm talking about this.
Mariko's friend then showed me a picture of me that Mariko had taken without my consent. My hair was all messy and my eyes were only half open. I looked terrible in the picture. Why the hell did she have to choose this photo? I have a million other photos that she could have sent. Are you Mariko's sister-in-law? Thank you so much for coming today. We needed one other girl after Mariko dropped out, so we're really glad you could come. Mariko was the one that asked us to host this party, you know? Wait, what? Mariko asked you to do what exactly? Hey, you shouldn't have said that in front of her. You're right. Sorry. Please ignore what I just said. It's not that important anyway. Please, don't tell anyone about this. Sure. I'm definitely telling everyone, including Kenya, about this. I mean, this basically counts as cheating on him, right? God, I can't believe she would do this to my brother. By the way, when did you guys decide to host this event?
Well, I think it was around 2 months ago. It was difficult to coordinate everyone's schedule, so it took us a while before we were actually able to host it.
I guess Mariko was supposed to be here today, but couldn't come because she and her husband decided to stay over at my parents' place instead. In any case, I'm definitely going to tell my brother about this. He deserves to know what his wife is doing behind his back. Wait, but if she really wanted to come here today, then she should have just let my brother stay over at my parents' place by himself while she stayed home. Was there some kind of reason where she had to come with Kenya? I still had a million questions in my head, but before I knew it, the matchmaking party began. I wasn't really fond of Mariko's friends since they set up this party knowing that Mariko was already married, but I still had a lot of fun getting to know all of the men there at the party. It's been a while since I've made new friends, so this was really fun. I guess I gotta thank Mariko for Wait a minute, I don't have to thank her for anything. In fact, I should be furious at her right now. I got home around midnight that night, and I tiptoed my way to the living room as to not wake anyone up. Huh? Wait, I think Mariko's still awake.
This guy is starting to bore me now. I should move on to someone else.
I was able to get a glimpse of what was on Mariko's screen. I can't really tell what specific website she's on right now, but I think that's a dating app. I wasn't quite sure of what I saw, but now that I know that Mariko was the one that asked her friends to host the matchmaking party, it wasn't surprising to learn that she was on dating apps while being married to my brother. Hey, I'm back!
Welcome back! I didn't hear you coming in.
Mariko seemed super nervous to see me. Yeah, she was definitely doing something she's not supposed to. Yeah, I just got back.
I see. So how was it then? I thought you wouldn't be back till the morning, but I guess no one found you that attractive then?
God, she's already trying to make fun of me. It's not like I wanted to find a partner there anyway. Well, I still had a lot of fun. But anyway, I'm gonna take a shower and go to bed. Good night. Usually I'd be super pissed at Mariko right now, but things were a bit different today. I now knew that Mariko might be cheating on Kenya, so I was convinced that I had the upper hand. But I don't know how to break the news to my brother. God, I didn't think telling him the truth would be this difficult. I'm just gonna wait and see what happens for now. Besides, it's not like I have evidence of her affair or anything. And the next day, Kenya and Mariko went home. Whew, I'm so glad Mariko was here for the weekend. She helped me out a lot. I'm sure you were able to relax too, thanks to her. Well, I guess. These past 3 days, Mariko had been taking care of my mother 24/7. She also handled all the chores for us, and we were all very impressed by how much effort she put in. She wasn't like this before. She would never help us out with anything, but I wonder if she had a change of heart or something.
We shared a drink together last night, and that was super fun and relaxing as well.
Yeah, neither of our kids can drink, so it's really refreshing to have someone in the family that can.
Yeah, and Mariko is a heavyweight. I was having a hard time keeping up with her pace.
Well, we'll have to invite them back here again then. Something is definitely going on. Not only did she not go to the matchmaking party, she also did everything in her power to make my parents like her over the weekend. What exactly is she trying to do? I thought about this question for a week, but I couldn't come up with any answers. The next Saturday, Takuya's family came over to visit us. Takuya is Kenya's twin brother, and while they're the same height, they look nothing like each other.
Hey guys! Yes, you can see the beach from here, Mom!
This is Minato, he's my nephew, and he's only 5 years old right now. And this is Sayuri, Takuya's wife. I think she's the same age as Takuya. She's nothing like Mariko and almost feels like a strict teacher at times. Unfortunately, I don't really get along with her either. Well, she doesn't really make fun of me like Mariko, but she can get really combative and argumentative at times. I didn't know you were coming, Takuya. What a pleasant surprise.
Well, Minato said he really wanted to visit the beach house again, so I figured, why not?
Minato always calls this place the beach house. It's not necessarily built on the beach, but he calls it that because there's a beach right outside of it.
Well, Kenya told me that he came here last week, so I got really jealous.
And this place is good for our son's growth. Our home is surrounded by skyscrapers, and there's literally no nature around there.
Well, I'm glad you're here, Minato. Do you want to play with your grandpa?
Yay! I do!
That's when another question popped into my mind. Sayuri used to be like Mariko. She hated showing her face around here. Sure, she would come and visit every 6 months out of necessity, but even then, she'd only stay for about an hour. She's never really been fond of her in-laws. And even if her son wanted to come here today, she didn't have to come with him. She could have just asked my brother to take him here, so it's strange that she decided to show up. Huh? Is everything alright, Kaede? Why do you have such a serious look on your face? Oh, it's nothing. Sorry, Mom.
Come on, Kaede, let's play!
Sorry, buddy. I don't think I can today. I've got to go somewhere. Wait, are you going on a date? Well, yeah.
What? So you finally have a boyfriend now?
I've actually been keeping in touch with one of the guys I met at the matchmaking party last week, and we're going on our first date today. I'm super excited and nervous for it.
Did you just say she went to a matchmaking party?
That's right. Mariko invited me to one last week.
I see. And are you going to marry this man then?
No, I don't know that yet. This is only our first date, so...
It's not about how many times you've met this man. It's about your age. You're 28 already, right? I think it's about time you move out and find a place of your own.
Oh, well, you might be right about that, but...
Oh, and by the way, what are you guys going to do when Kaede does move out of this place? You guys need someone to take care of you, right?
Well, we really like living here, so we don't want to have to go to a retirement home, but...
Yeah, and we don't want to burden our sons, so... We're still trying to figure out what's the best move for us would be.
Well, you don't have to worry about any of that. I'll support you guys.
Well, thank you, Sayuri. Well, I have even more questions now. Sayuri is always focused on making the most logical decisions, and in this case, that would be having my parents move into a retirement home. And besides, Takuya makes a lot of money every year, so even if they were to pay for their stay, it wouldn't be too big of a financial burden for them. What the hell is going on? I still had more questions than answers, but those questions were going to have to wait. It was time for my date, and from that week on, both of my brothers started visiting my parents' place every other week. It's almost like they had a specific schedule for when to visit my parents. I knew that Kenya really liked to surf, and that Minato was a big fan of our house and the private beach, but they were still visiting us way too often. But then a few months later, something shocking happened. Hey, let me help you out, ma'am. Thank you very much, Mariko.
No, let me help. I'm more useful than her.
Well, thank you, Sayuri. I really appreciate it.
What? That's not fair. I asked to help first. It doesn't matter. I'm more efficient and useful than you, so why should you choose you over me? Huh, whatever. Oh yeah, by the way, why is your husband so ugly compared to Kenya? I thought they were twins. Well, your husband doesn't make as much as Tatsuya, which is strange considering that they're supposed to be similar to each other.
Well, why the hell are they fighting? This wasn't the first time Mariko and Sayuri have met, but prior to this, they've been fairly respectful to each other. They always minded their own business, but today, things seem to be a bit different. They're both being very aggressive.
Anyway, you need to leave, Sayuri. You're getting in my way. Well, you're not as efficient as me, so you should be the one to leave. Come on, get out of here.
It's all right, guys. You should go to the living room and take some time to relax. Kaide, can you help me out with this? My mother had enough of her two daughter-in-laws bickering with each other and asked me to help her instead.
You shouldn't even be here right now. You should be with your soon-to-be husband. Yeah? When the hell are you going to move out anyway? We're tired of seeing you here every time we come here.
But I'm living here for the time being, so I'm gonna have to help my mother out when she needs me. And so I started doing the dishes while my mother cooked. But that's when my hand slipped and broke one of the plates.
Oh, shoot! Hey, what the hell do you think you're doing? This is supposed to be my home soon, you know? Don't you dare damage its floors! You have no claim over this house, you bastard!
Wait, what are you guys talking about? You think you guys are going to own this house in the future?
Oh, shoot! No, we were just talking about the distant future, and...
All right, that's enough. Time for a little talk. Both of you, come with me. Oh my god, she's definitely pissed now. I've never seen her this mad before. She's even scaring me.
Yes, ma'am.
And so I cleaned up the floor of the kitchen and headed back to the living room where my mother was talking to her two daughter-in-laws. My father, Kenya, and Tatsuya were all there watching as the conversation took place. Minato is in another room playing with his toys. So, you guys have been acting all nice to us because you want to inherit this place from us, huh? I was wondering why you guys were acting this way, but it all makes sense now. This whole time, these two were after this beach house. To be honest with you, I can understand why they wanted this place so badly. It's massive, has its own private beach, and has a killer view. It cost us a fortune when we got it, and even if they don't end up moving into this place, they can just sell it for a few $1 million. So all along, your plan was to kick me out of this place, move in with my parents, and eventually inherit the house when they pass away, huh? That's why you guys have been acting so strange lately? I thought you guys actually cared about me. I was really happy, you know.
No, of course we care about you. We love you very much, ma'am.
Then why did you guys never visit us when we were still living in our old house?
Well, that's because, But I used to visit you guys in your old home.
Oh, just because you used to come and visit us for an hour every 6 months, you're acting like you've always cared about us? You've got to be kidding me. And besides, you never visited me when I was in the hospital after my accident.
I'm really sorry, Mom. I was visiting you guys every other week because Minato said he wanted to come here. But I didn't know my wife had other plans. Dad, I never meant it when I said I wanted to come here. What? Mom just told me to say it. She would always give me snacks afterwards, so I did it every time.
You're kidding me, right?
Oh, shoot. I don't think I was supposed to say that. But I still really like playing with you guys.
You used our son to curry your favor with my parents?
No, this is a big misunderstanding, honey.
I'm sorry about this too, Mom. I thought Mariko was genuinely interested in surfing, so I got really excited, and I didn't know about any of this.
It's all right. And besides, you guys both know that you can't inherit this house from us.
Wait, what does that mean?
Well, you can't inherit this place because I own it. I bought it under my name.
What? But you work from home.
I'm an executive at a large IT firm. I wanted to provide a place for my parents where they could relax, so I bought this place.
That's right. She paid for it all because she knew we had to look after our own families.
Yeah, and just so you know, Kaede makes no, 3 times as much as we do every year.
What? But I had no idea.
Well, how could you have known? You were never willing to talk with my family.
But anyway, this house is never going to end up in your hands.
No way. So I just wasted my time?
You need to have some shame! I feel terrible for my sons right now.
My husband is right. we won't intervene in your marriage, but I don't want to see you two ever again. My parents were both furious at their daughter-in-laws, but after a while... Oh, he's here! The person I had invited finally showed up. Sorry, there's a lot going on right now, but you can ignore my sister-in-laws. My guest seemed a bit confused, but he quietly nodded and we headed to the living room. This is Masashi. He's my fiancé.
A fiance?
That's right. I decided to invite him here today because I knew you would all be here. Oh yeah, this is actually one of the men that was at the matchmaking party you hosted the other day, Mariko.
What? You hosted a matchmaking party?
That's right! She's also on multiple dating apps right now as well. Oh shoot, her friends told me not to say this in front of you. I guess I screwed up.
Mariko, we're gonna go home and have a little talk.
No way!
Oh yeah, and Masashi is a lawyer, so he can help you out if you need help with a divorce. And so that was the last time I ever saw Mariko and Sayuri. I guess both my brothers had enough of them. Kenya actually forgave Mariko for a bit, but then hired a private investigator after noticing that she was acting weird again. That's when he found out that she was still cheating on him, so they ended up getting a divorce. Takiwa is actually still with Sayuri, but he made her promise to donate all of the money she inherits from our parents. Masashi helped him with all of that, and now that promise is legally binding. Man, a lot has happened, hasn't it? Yeah, but I'm glad it's all over. Don't worry, I won't end up like my sister-in-laws. I can promise you that. Through this incident, I was able to learn that you should never try to take advantage of others. I have to keep that in mind when I visit Masashi's parents from now on.
My name is Akari, and I'm a 32-year-old stay-at-home wife. I met my husband Yasushi through a mutual friend, and now we've been married for 10 years, but we're still madly in love with each other. We also have a 6-year-old daughter, and our lives couldn't be going any better. Good morning, honey. Here is today's paper.
Oh, thanks, honey. Let's see what's on the front page.
Oh yeah, by the way, I'm making meatloaf for dinner tonight, so make sure you come home early tonight, okay?
Really? Yes. All right, thanks, honey.
Kiari, wake up. You're going to be late.
Okay, Mom. Morning.
Good morning, Kiari.
Morning, Karari. You look pretty as always.
Thank you.
My husband is a pro when it comes to saving money, and he's saved us hundreds of thousands of dollars so far. But that doesn't mean that he just buys the cheapest option available. He knows what he's looking for, and he can always sniff out the products with the best cost-benefit ratio. Take this apartment, for example. Sure, it might look old and dirty on the outside, but once you live in it, you realize that this place is more comfortable and convenient than it looks.
Hey, I'm home. Kari, guess what? I just found an amazing plate on my way home today.
Let me see. Oh wow, this thing is pretty.
Yeah, I know, right? And believe it or not, it was 50 cents. Isn't that crazy?
Wow, that's super cheap. Great find, honey.
Yeah. And you know how we broke one of our plates last week, right? So, I thought this would be a great replacement. Do you like it?
I love it, honey. Thank you. That's very thoughtful of you. And we buy everything used. Most of our clothes, furniture, and other belongings are used items that we bought at a discount. And yeah, some of them might look like a bit old and worn out, but they're still perfectly functional. It would be a waste to get rid of them. And thanks to this mentality, our daughter has learned the importance of taking good care of her belongings. But this isn't to say that we're poor. To tell you the truth, Yasushi earns quite a lot. He told me that he works in the architecture industry, but he won't really expand on it any further than that. But he gives me more than enough every month to put food on the table, so I've got no complaints about him and his job.
This is so tiring.
Hey, would you like me to carry that for you?
Are you sure, Sonny?
Of course. I'd love to help. Where are you headed to? I'll carry this bag for you.
Thank you. That would be really helpful. I appreciate that.
Yasushi is an amazing person, and I trust him with every fiber of my being. So hopefully one day, he'll tell me the truth about what he does for a living.
The other day, my husband brought me to an expensive sushi restaurant in Ginza. It was amazing. The best dining experience I've ever had.
Wow, that's incredible.
And this isn't the first time he's brought me to that kind of restaurant either. I bet you guys have never gotten the chance to dine in such a highly regarded establishment. But my husband is kind and rich enough to bring me to those places almost every week.
That's cool.
I'm back home from school, Mom.
Welcome back, Yari. How was school?
Hey, I'm back. Mom, can I have a snack when we get home?
Sure thing. I'll open up that bag of raisin butter cookies that we bought at that expensive snack store in Roppongi then.
Yes, I'm so excited.
Mom, what's my snack today?
I was thinking about opening up that cake we bought together the other day.
Yay! It sounds delicious.
What is it?
Sorry, it's nothing.
My only complaint is that the mother of one of my daughter's friends is the most annoying person you'll ever meet. Her name is Tomoyo, and her son's name is Tamotsu. She has a lot of friends around here, and she's almost like a boss-type figure in this neighborhood. She always brags about her husband and how much money he has, and she never fails to get on my nerves.
All right, honey, let's go home and enjoy our expensive snacks and the amazing view we have.
She lives on the top of an expensive high-rise apartment building, and I think that's what she's most proud about in her life. She constantly brings it up every chance she gets, and at first, I was impressed by it just like everyone, but eventually, I got tired of her bringing it up in every single conversation and...
All right, everyone, see you tomorrow.
Bye, guys.
All right, let's go home, Kiari.
Sure.
If she ever finds out that we live in an old apartment building, I'll never hear the end of it. I cannot let her come to my house. Oh yeah, I'm thinking about making curry for dinner today.
Curry? Yes, I love curry.
I'm happy with the life that I have right now, so it's not like I'm jealous of her or anything. But when she gets in my face like that, I kind of feel like I want to fight back.
Is Dad going to come home early today?
I'm not sure. I hope so. I was hoping that things would stay like this forever, when one day, everything came crashing down.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, Mom.
Welcome back, honey.
Welcome back, Tamotsu. Your father's here to pick you up in his Rolls Royce today.
Apparently, her husband got off work early that day, and he's here to pick up his son from school. That's when she started bragging about all the cars that he has, like his Mercedes or Lambo. Does she even understand what she's saying herself? I feel like she knows nothing about cars.
Hey, honey.
Oh, hey.
Dad.
Who are these people?
They're the moms of the other kids that go to Tamotsu's school.
Well, it's great to meet you all. I'm Tomoyo's husband.
I didn't know what to expect, but Tomoyo's husband seems like a genuine person. He's nothing like his wife.
Oh, I have an idea. Why don't we invite these fine friends of yours back to our place? It could be fun.
What?
Well, that's an amazing idea. I bet these people have never stepped into a high-rise apartment building before, so it would be a great experience for them. Yay! The tea that I ordered just arrived the other day from England, so we can have a tea party in our suite.
And just like that, we were all heading to Tomoyo's apartment to have a tea party. Well, this can't be any good. I have a bad feeling about this. But it wasn't like I could say no. That would be impolite. So I had no choice but to get in her husband's car and participate in the tea party. When we arrived at her place, I was shocked at how massive and well-furnished her apartment was. The walls were covered with expensive-looking paintings, and everything looked luxurious. This is what I imagined what her place would look like. It's difficult to describe, but it almost feels like the room of a person who's insanely rich, but doesn't know how to spend their money.
Please, feel free to sit down anywhere you want. Or are you guys too afraid to sit in our chairs? They are all super expensive after all.
Oh, don't worry. We're not scared of sitting down at all.
Whatever. I'm going to get the tea ready, so please, give me a couple of minutes.
And when she got back, Tomoyo started bragging about her husband again. She went on for what I felt like hours, and we had no choice but to sit there and look impressed. By the time she was done, the sun had already set. We were super tired, but Tomoyo seemed like she was enjoying the experience. At this point, I'm impressed that she can brag about herself and her husband for this long.
We've got a great view here, don't you think? You guys won't be able to live in a place like this no matter how hard you guys work, so consider yourselves lucky that you got to enjoy this view today.
Cool.
This is the tallest building in the area, and has a lot of celebrities that live here as well. Can you guys believe that?
That's crazy.
Oh my god, it's pretty late already. I've got to start cooking dinner soon.
All right, then I guess we'll head out now. It was around 6:30 p.m. when we were finally allowed to leave by Tomoyo. The sun had already set and the sky had gone dark. I can't believe she bragged to us about our apartment for 3 straight hours. How wasn't she tired of talking? And to make things worse, after Tomotsu saw and heard his mother bragging to us, he started acting like he was better than everyone else. I guess his mother was a bad influence for him. And he's especially hard on my daughter because she always wears used clothes to preschool.
I live in a high-rise apartment, so I'm better than all of you.
What? No, you're not.
Well, if you think I'm wrong, then prove it. Tell me why I'm wrong.
God, you're being really annoying right now, you know?
Ha! I win. Hey, look at this watch. My mom bought this for me the other day. Isn't it super cool and fancy?
Oh, wow. Yeah, it does look pretty cool.
It's from a very famous brand. Really? I bet none of you can afford this kind of watch.
Whatever.
Hey, look! My dad bought this for me. Oh my god! Is that the new Power Ranger belt? That's so cool! I bet you guys are super jealous right now.
Wow, that is pretty cool. Dad, I want more toys and watches too. I want you to buy new stuff for me.
Well, that's easy for you to say, but...
I want one of the new dress-up dolls. Come on, Dad, please. Tomotsu's dad always gets him new toys.
Well...
This was the first time I've seen Kiari beg for new toys like this. I guess she's a bit jealous of Tomotsu, but Yasushi doesn't really like buying new toys for Kiari. He thinks it's a waste of money. But I personally felt bad for Kiari, and figured that getting her a new toy just this one time wouldn't do us any harm. Hey honey, why don't you just get it for her? It's not like she's asking for a new car or something.
But I don't want this to become a habit, you know?
Then why don't you get her the toy if she does something good? You know, as a reward.
Well, that might be a good idea. Here, give me a second.
And that's when Yasushi grabbed a piece of paper, wrote something on it, and handed it to Kiari. There were 10 things listed on the paper. 1. Wake up by yourself every morning. 2. Always be nice to your friends. 3. Make sure to eat your veggies, and so on.
What is this?
It's a magic ticket.
A magic ticket? What's that?
Do you see the 10 instructions listed on that piece of paper?
Yeah, it says here that I should always eat my veggies.
That's right. And everything you complete on one of these tasks, I'll put a sticker of your favorite character onto that piece of paper.
Really? I love stickers.
Of course! And once you complete all 10 of these tasks, I'll collect that sheet for you, and I'll buy whatever toy you want.
Wait, you would really do that for me? That's amazing! Yes!
This is a great idea. It helps Kiari learn a lot of important lessons, and it's a great way to keep our spending in check.
I'll do my best to do everything on here, Dad. Just watch.
And Kiari did exactly that. She tried her best to complete all the tasks on the list, and just the other day during dinner.
Ugh, I hate bell peppers, but I have to eat all these veggies if I want to get a new sticker.
Good job, honey. Alright, here's your sticker. Keep up the good work.
Yay, thank you so much, Dad.
Kiari completed the 10 challenges in no time, and the sheet became covered with stickers. That meant that she earned herself a new toy.
Do I have to hand these stickers over to you?
Yep, those were the rules, right?
But I worked so hard to collect them.
But this is how things work out in the real world.
Wait, really?
Yep, we work hard every day to earn money, and we use that money to buy the things that we need and want.
I didn't know that. So if I want more stickers, I just have to work hard for them again.
That's right. You're a smart girl, aren't you?
And so, Kiari got herself a new dress based off her favorite anime. Kiari looked really happy when she first put the dress on. She even brought it to preschool the next day so she could show it off to all her friends. But that's when this happened. Hello? What? Kiari and Tomotsu had a huge fight at preschool. I rushed over to Kiari's preschool to pick her up, and when I arrived, I saw her sobbing in the hallway. Tomotsu was standing right beside her, grinning menacingly. Are you alright, Kiari?
Tomotsu ruined my dress!
You call that a dress? That thing is just a piece of cheap cloth. You should be embarrassed for bringing that to school.
What did you just say?
Look, guys, my dad bought me this dress. Oh, wow, that's from the anime, right? That's super cool. That's right, I worked really hard to earn this present.
Ha! You have to earn your presents? That's sad.
What's wrong with you?
I can't believe you're proud to wear that thing. That thing looks super cheap.
Hey, take that back.
Shut up! Take this, loser!
Whoa!
That's better. That dirt looks perfect on you, peasant.
My dress! You ruined it!
And that's when Tomoyo came into the hallway. When Kiari's teacher explained what happened to her, she scoffed and said this to us.
Who cares? I bet the dress is super cheap anyway. Why don't you just get a new one? And if you insist, I guess we can pay you guys the cleaning fee.
What? Do you know how hard Kiari had to work to get that dress?
No. And I don't really care. But anyway, we've got a dinner reservation at an expensive restaurant today, so can we please go?
What is wrong with you? That was the straw that broke the camel's back. But that was when Kiari's teacher stepped in between us and tried to calm the situation down. We decided that it would be better if we all discussed this with each other's husbands present. Tomoyo's husband is super rich, so I was worried that he might try to bribe us and pretend that this mess never happened, but...
Good morning.
Oh my god! You're...
When Tomoyo's husband saw Yasushi's face, he let out a loud gasp and started apologizing to us repeatedly. He even got on the ground and started begging for mercy.
I am so sorry about what my son and wife did to you guys. I'll definitely compensate you guys for the damage that my son has caused and...
Wait, hold on. Why the hell are you apologizing to this man, honey?
Shut up, you idiot! Stay out of this, alright? You don't understand. Again, I'm so sorry about my wife.
No, it's alright. Just pay us a cleaning fee. We can put this mess behind us.
But I still feel terrible about what happened. I can definitely pay to replace the dress that my son ruined. Please, let me at least do that for you guys.
Honey, stop apologizing to this peasant.
Did you just call this man a peasant? Do you not know who he is? This man is the...
Sorry. Can you keep my identity a secret?
But...
It's alright. We accept your apology.
Thank you so much. Damatsu, come on, apologize to your friend.
Sorry?
I couldn't believe it. What just happened? But after that incident, Tomoyo started picking on me even more. I guess she was frustrated with the fact that her husband apologized to us.
Akari is such a loser. She always blames me for all of her problems. She's a peasant and she should know her place.
Sure.
Were you guys talking about me?
No, why would we be talking about you?
She started talking crap about me behind my back and...
I went on a trip with all of the other moms from the preschool the other day. I didn't invite you because I thought you wouldn't be able to afford it. But I hope that was okay.
Sure. She tried her best to isolate me from all the other moms.
You ugly bitch!
I'm not ugly! Take that back! Hey, Tomotsu, you can't tell her the truth. You'll hurt her feelings.
You bastard, you better knock it off.
We were just joking. Can you not take everything so seriously?
God, someone needs to teach these two a lesson. She started using her son to bully Kiari. She knew that we couldn't fight back, so she did whatever she wanted and walked all over us. But I didn't want to burn in Yasushi over this, so I had just to deal with the situation myself. Anyway, Kiari's birthday is coming up, and that meant we had to get her a gift. Usually, Yasushi is against buying new toys and other kinds of items, but Kiari's birthday is one of the only times where he stops worrying about how much money he's going to spend. Every year, this ends up being a big event for us.
I heard that Kirari's birthday is coming up. Exciting, isn't it?
How the hell does she know that? And I can just tell she's planning something sinister. I have a bad feeling about this. Yes, but what about it?
Well, I would love to host a birthday party for her.
But you've been bullying us for weeks now. What are you planning on doing to us this time?
And so I was wondering if you could invite us over to your place.
What? But our house isn't that big and...
A birthday party? For me? That sounds amazing.
What?
You say your place isn't big, but I'm sure it's big enough to host a small party with a few of your daughter's friends. We're having a party? Yay!
She knew this was going to happen, didn't she?
Apparently, my husband respects your husband very much, so I'm sure you guys live in an amazing house. I'm so excited to visit your place.
She's going to make fun of our apartment, isn't she? And on Kiari's birthday of all days. But Kiari and the other moms were already on board, so I couldn't say no now. Tomoyo is the worst, isn't she? She had a plan, and she executed it to perfection. I thought Kiari's birthday was going to be a fun day for our family, but I guess it's going to be all ruined now. And so Kiari and I went to the store to buy a few ornaments for the party, and I tried my best to make our apartment look tidy. And on the day of Kiari's birthday party...
Wait, this is where you guys live? This old, rusty apartment building?
That's right, this is our humble abode, and we're proud of it.
If I knew your place was this old, I wouldn't have asked you to invite us.
But look, we bought all these ornaments for the party.
Ugh, they all look ugly, though.
Excuse me? That's when Tomoyo walked up to the wall and started peeling off the ornaments. What are you doing?
I'm helping you get rid of this garbage. You should help too.
Yay! Let's tear it all apart!
Why are you guys doing this?
It's your fault for being so proud of yourself all the time.
We're just helping you learn what the things are like in the real world. The real world? Life's hard when you're born into a poor family. That's why we're infinitely better than you guys.
Then why don't we buy a new house?
Yasushi?
Today's Karari's birthday party, right? So I came home early to celebrate with you guys.
Well, you're a bit too late for that. We all know how poor you poor guys really are now.
Sorry, guys. I should have acted earlier. I waited too long.
What do you mean?
We're going to buy a house. A house so big that no one would be able to make fun of. And we can get a pool and a huge yard to go along with it, too.
What are you talking about? There's no way you can afford that.
I actually can because...
Tomoyo! What the hell are you doing? I knew you were up to no good. Thank God I followed you here.
Honey, I haven't done anything wrong though. I was just...
This man is the CEO of a firm that earns $10 million in profits every year.
What? Huh?
And he's one of my most important clients. Do you understand what you have done?
But he only wears worn out clothes and...
I'm never letting you touch our money again. And I'm getting rid of all your expensive clothes, too.
What? No way.
And you too, Tomatsu. I'm gonna have to teach you what it means to be a real man.
I'm sorry, Dad.
I am so sorry. I'll make sure we make this right for you.
Then take these people home. I don't want to see them anymore.
Yes, sir. Come on, you idiots.
Wait! And so the party ended earlier than anticipated. And after we cleaned up everything, Yasushi apologized to us.
Sorry for not telling you about my job, honey. I'm actually a CEO.
Then why have we been living like this?
The women who've gone for me in the past have all been after my money. None of them truly loved me.
Yasushi.
That's when I met you. I hid my true identity from you, but you loved me regardless.
I did.
And I didn't want to tell you the truth because I was afraid you might get mad and leave. So I had no choice but to put up this act.
I see.
Dad.
That's enough of that. I didn't think someone would hurt you over the way we've been living our lives.
But I don't hate this lifestyle.
Really?
Yeah, if it helps you feel better, then I don't mind if we keep living like this. Money isn't the most important thing in the world.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun earning those stickers.
Guys.
But there's something important we need to do right now, isn't there?
Yeah, you're right.
Kiari,
Harari, happy birthday.
Thanks, guys.
But anyway, let's put the ornaments back up. We're gonna have a party.
Yay!
And so our beef with Tomoyo finally ended. All of her branded items were taken away by her husband, and she looked super defeated.
Let's play tag.
Sure.
And everyone hates Tomotsu now because of what he did at Kiari's party. He's spending most of his time alone now. And we also ended up moving into a brand new house with a pool and a yard.
I know we said we were going to keep on living modestly, but I wanted to give you guys this as a gift.
I can't thank my husband enough for this amazing present.
Mom, I'm done with the laundry.
Great job. Here's another sticker.
Thanks.
Our lives haven't changed a bit though, because we know that living a luxurious life isn't everything.